Hey YouTube, what's up? It's KShare22 and today I'll be showing you guys how you can optimize your computer to its max performance. So first of all, go ahead and navigate to haascomputers.com/software. I will have this link in the description. And then once you go to that page, you will see a tool called Swift Repair Tool. Now this tool will allow you to make optimizations, repair your computer, and make upgrades to your computer. Now it does say that you can purchase the program, but this program is completely free. However, it does have a premium version of it which you can purchase. So go ahead and download the trial. There is no limited time for the trial, whatever. So go ahead and download it. You can open it, whatever. And then what you'll be presented with is a folder. Go ahead and drag this folder either to a USB drive, your desktop, or wherever you want the program. I'm going to go ahead and just put mine on my desktop for this tutorial. Once you open it up, you'll see, some folders and a text file, and then you'll see the application itself. Go ahead and run the application as administrator, but you do not have to. But for some of the functionality, you might want to have that as administrator. It's going to say, Windows Defender is protecting your PC, but that's just because, you've never ran this application before. So go ahead, click Run Anyways. Confirm whether, you want to run it as administrator. Once you launch the program, you're going to be presented with a screen that you're not familiar with. So go ahead and just click sort and hit optimization. From here, it's going to highlight the tools that you need to use in order to optimize your computer. Now, if you guys are limited with your computer expertise skills, you may not know how to use these. So that's where I come into play, and I'm going to just tell you guys pretty much what you need to do. So the first thing is disk defrag. When you click this, it's going to launch the tool for disk defragment. Now it's been 32 days since I last ran this, but that is because I have a solid state drive. You do not want to run this on a solid state drive, but if it says hard drive right here, hard disk drive, then you would want to analyze your hard drive and optimize this. And you would probably benefit doing that to any kind of drives that any drives that you do have connected to your computer that are hard drives. But since I do not, I'll have to skip this step, unfortunately. But yes, if you have a hard drive, just hit analyze and then optimize. The next part is you're going to go through your services. So if you know that there's a program every time you turn on your computer that just launches anonymously, and you just know that there's a bunch of programs that you want to stop starting up when your computer starts up, this is where you would actually search for them. So like for instance, I don't have Skype on here. But if I did and Skype was starting up, Skype should be listed somewhere in here. In the case that it was, you would find it, and then you would hit properties and change the startup type. And you can put it disabled, manual, but for most cases, you're probably gonna want to switch it to manual. Unfortunately, I've already tuned up my computer, so there's not really any in here that I would need to change. Yeah, as far as I see, there's these Xbox ones, but I have all those under manual, so that's not going to be a problem for me. But if they're automatic, that means that they're probably going to likely start at your startup of your computer. So, yeah, so these two tools, may not apply to you, but these next two will apply to any computer pretty much. The next one is your disk cleanup. When you click that, it's going to go through your computer. It's going to see what kind of files need cleaned up. Honestly, if you're not worried about losing any logs or any kind of information like that or anything in your recycle bin, I would go ahead and just select everything that you can to get rid of, that you do not need. Now, once you do that, you just hit OK, and it's going to delete all the junk files on your computer. A lot of times you can pay software, you can buy software for $30 just to do the same thing that this tool is doing. If you think you had more files that could have been used to clean up, you can go to more options and clean up like system restore and shadow copies and programs and features. If there's programs you would like to uninstall, you have that right there. System restore, I don't really think I have any restore points, but perhaps I do, I guess. Yeah, and then sometimes there'll be options on here for additional system files, but it's not showing that option for me, but perhaps it might for you guys. I don't need to do that. So then next we have the MSConfig tool right here. What this does is it's going to show us all the services and startup programs for the computer itself. What you would want to do when going through this is you're going to want to hide all the Microsoft services. Now from here, it's going to list all the services, and programs that you should probably be somewhat familiar with. And if you're not familiar with them, that probably means you do not need them. But I will tell you right now, anything that starts with a Microsoft or Intel or AMD or Dell or whatever the model of your computer is, you will probably want to keep those. But anything like Adobe, I don't need those. I don't need a monitoring service. I don't need Able. Dell, like I said, Dell is my computer. Intel is my processor, so I'm going to want that. I know I need that host service. Don't need that. Don't need that. See, some of this stuff I need to look into because I know these should not be on here. TViewer, I like that. I like that, and I don't even think I need that. So you can hit apply, and then when you go to startup, depending on your computer operating system, whether it's 7, 8, or 10, it may ask you to open Task Manager. And from there, you'll see a list of all the programs running on your computer upon startup. I have most of mine disabled. But if you see one that's, you would like to disable, you just right click it and hit disable. For me, that's all the ones that I want. And for, yeah, that's pretty much it for this. You just run through those. And if you skip the task manager portion right here, you can also access that right here as well. And then just go to startup. So that's pretty much it. And then once you're done, you're going to want to go ahead and restart your computer. And if you want to know the difference from before and after, you can use this resources logger. And you can actually collect the data of your PCU, your processor and your CPU, your RAM and your storage, and do like a before and after scenario and actually look into that. So within those couple seconds, there was a 12.2 difference in my CPU. But the CPU, that's not going to matter because that's going to fluctuate up and down. So pretty much that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.